You're listening to the One Man Show Network.
Welcome to the MMA Fight Picks Podcast with your host, Aaron Weinbaum.
The MMA Fight Picks Podcast. We are picking fights tonight for UFC on Fox. Poirier versus Gaethje, Glendale, Arizona. I am super late on this. I tried to get this out last night, but my internet wouldn't work and a whole bunch of other stuff due to the storms. I think I messed the Periscope up already. Yeah, ouch. Well, darn it. Oh well. At least we'll be recording it anyways. Done. Anyway, sorry about that. I'm only going to pick the main card since the card is actually going on right now. So let's get right to that right away. First off, we have Michelle Waterson versus Courtney Casey. And I can't get this out of the way. This is a real professional job here, guys. All right, Michelle Waterson, man, she seems like she's on every UFC on Fox card, but she's fun to watch. I know she hasn't had much success in the UFCs we'd like her to have. She lost her last two fights against two tough people, though, Rose Namajunas and Tisha Torres. I actually saw the Namajunas fight in Kansas City. That was exactly a year ago today, believe it or not. So, in the end, I think I'm going to have to, let's see what Courtney Casey does. Courtney Casey, she's tough too. She's coming off a loss to Felice Herrig. She beat Jessica Aguilar before that. I think they're trying to set this up to where the Karate Hottie wins, Michelle Waterson. So, man, I don't know. I think I have Michelle Waterson on this just because. But next up we have, now this one's tough to say, so I'm going to go with his nickname. Israel Adesanya, who is the last stylebender, almost up there with Mark God of Handbeer, against Marvin Vettori. Okay, so I think this is also another situation they're trying to build up Israel. They like the way he looks. Hey, we got a Periscope listener. I did do it right. And just so you know, I am multi-broadcasting this on Facebook Live and Periscope. I kind of hacked on a free way to do that. So anyone on Periscope, tell me how it sounds. I think it sounds okay on the broadcast otherwise, and I forgot to record it. Awesome. Anyway, so I'll be using the audio from this video, if that makes sense. Anyway, the last stylebender, he's undefeated to this point. He beat Rob Wilkinson's last fight, UFC 221. TKO knees and punches. TKO before that. I gotta say, he's going against Marvin Vettori. Man, both these guys are middleweights, by the way. His last fight was a draw at UFC 219. His last fight was a win, Vitor Miranda. Then he had a loss before that, Antonio Carlos Jr. I got to go with the last stylebender. I think they're trying to build him up. I think he's looking real good. So we'll see. We'll see how exciting this is. Okay, next fight, Carlos Condit against Cowboy Oliveira. Condit getting no love, the total underdog. Let's not forget here, this guy was one of the best in the world for a long time. He's a natural welterweight. He's going against a short notice, even, Cowboy Oliveira, Charles Oliveira. This fight takes place at 170 pounds. Okay, let's look at this for a second here. All right, Condit. His last win, Thiago Alves. Ouch. This was January 2016. This was when he was coming off a terrible knee injury to Tyron Woodley. But then he loses his next three against killers. Okay, Robbie Lawler, Damian Maia, and Neil Magny. Now, the deal with Neil Magny is this fight, I don't know how into it he was. Damian Maia is just a stud. He caught him with a little hook there and submitted him. And Robbie Lawler is a straight killer also. And then you got Oliveira, who used to fight at 155 pounds. He is coming off of a loss to Yancy Medeiros. I don't ever bet against Yancy because his name is Yancy. you got to be tough to have a name like that. Before that, he won 2 in a row against Tim Means, Ryan LaFleur. Okay? Huge underdog is Carlos Condit. I got to go with Condit because I don't get it. Okay, Oliveira's not great. He's not beaten a lot of well-known names at 170 pounds. Donald Cerrone, he was at one time also a welterweight. Walked right through Oliveira. So, I'm sorry, it was also a lightweight. Walked right through him. So, I'm going Carlos Condit for the upset, for getting no love. Yeah. All right, next up, the main event. Like I said before, if you're hearing this, I'm only picking the main card because I am super late getting this podcast out due to technical difficulties. All right, Poirier versus Gaethje. Okay, Gaethje this will be his 3rd UFC fight. His first 2 were Fight of the Night candidates. His first one, of course, against Michael Johnson, who has since moved to 145 pounds. And then his last one to Eddie Alvarez, which was a barn burner up until the end. Man, I don't know. Then you got Dustin Poirier. He won a bunch in a row, then he lost one to Michael Johnson, a punch. It could have happened to anyone. He won his next one, Jim Miller. I thought he was winning handily against Eddie Alvarez. I thought he was getting the best of him, and then all of a sudden Eddie gets the win because of some illegal knees, possibly. And then he won against Anthony Pettis in a weird rib injury. Then you got Gaethje, who, like I said, lost to Eddie Alvarez after that. And really, that would be his only loss. But who did he fight before that? Michael Johnson, who I mentioned. His only other UFC fight. And then we had a bunch of other guys I've never heard of. Luis Firmino, Brian Foster, Luis Palomino. All right, all these guys, World Series of Fighting guys. So, I don't know. I like both these guys. I think this fight could end any second from a punch from anywhere. But I think Poirier is just more polished. He's been in the UFC longer. Not to say that these guys aren't studs that fight in other places, but he's got that composure. He's a little more technical. Gaethje's a brawler. He's going to live by his sword or die by his sword. So, yeah, I got Poirier. I'm not sure how. Probably a knockout. Probably going to out-cardio him a little bit because Gaethje's going to give it all he has right from the beginning. So, yeah, that's it. Main card picks for MMA Fight Picks. If you like what you see, please share. The Periscope will be up there as well as the Facebook Live. And you can catch those both. The Periscope name is Aaron Says What, no one on the end. And then Facebook.com/Aaron Says What one. Facebook.com/Aaron Says What.1.com. One more time. Facebook.com/Aaron Says What 1. How about that? And until next time, this is Aaron Weinbaum with the MMA Fight Picks podcast telling you shalom.
Please remember to support the podcast by visiting the affiliate links on AaronSaysWhat.com.
Are you looking for a permanent home for your podcast? Well, Spreaker can do it all. Spreaker will give you your own RSS feed that you can submit to other platforms, including iTunes. Spreaker's mobile app will let you record from your smartphone, or you can use their web-based console with everything you need to record. Their podcasting plans include being able to host multiple shows at no extra charge. Got a YouTube channel? Spreaker's got you covered. You can effortlessly upload your podcast audio to your channel. You can even move your current podcast to Spreaker without losing any of your iTunes subscribers. Try any plan 30 days for free using promo code ASW.